Hi, this is Jeannie, and this is Dreams to Reality, my podcast and my YouTube. So I have here Maria Teresa Barola, and she is wanting to talk about earning clarity in all aspects in her goal in some aspect of her life. Um, so I'm just gonna guide her through the guiding questions that I've been taught in my magnetic recode certification. So, Miss Maria Teresa Barola, what do you want to create? What is it that you want to create right now?
Mm, I want to create another income stream for myself and for my family. And at the same time, I want to create something that can help other people, especially the senior citizens, my friends who are also seniors. I am 60 years old, and I really feel that uh, this is the stage of one's life wherein we need to be productive still.
Yeah. I'd just like to say you don't look 60, you look younger.
I look 59.5. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, so what is your end goal ultimately? I mean, you said that you wanted a business, but what is it about the business and what is it about helping other people that what is that, because sometimes our goals are just like a means to an end, and
Mm,
but we're
mm,
really looking for something like, let's say a business will give you freedom, a
mm.
business will give you more time, or like, yeah, or stability.
I want a business that can give me stability, that can also be what do you call this? I don't need to be a hands-on person because I've been doing business, to the traditional business, and I really have to monitor a lot. So my thinking is making my own digital marketing agency. We will be starting with uh, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and I am also into chatbots,
Mhm.
making automation. So I am thinking I will focus on a particular niche, and that will be real estate brokers. Yes,
Okay, so that's
yes.
very, yeah,
Mm,
that's so right now. So I spoke with you earlier, and it was like,
mm,
like when you say a shotgun, like
mm,
it was like so
mm,
scattered.
mm.
Yeah, but now, like when you focus on that one particular um niche, so it makes
Mm,
it like it's like a laser, like it focuses
mm,
on the energy more, and then you can
mm.
dedicate your time there. And
Yes.
do you think that business will also include the other people? You said you wanted to give other people jobs as well, especially the
Yes. Yes, that's why I am really learning how to do an effective Facebook marketing ad strategy, like, and also TikTok and IG,
Oh,
like that. So because I'm taking a course that focuses on those things: Facebook, Instagram, and IG. And then I also have another mentor. So I have several mentors on Facebook ads and digital marketing. So there's one who's into organic marketing, and there's another one that's about paid ads. And I think both go together. So even if you do paid ads, you are still doing um,
marketing.
organic marketing, which is not paid. Yes, and to do that, to do an effective Facebook ads marketing, you need to know your copy, how to write powerful words, and so on. So I also studied writing copy or copywriting. I even studied email copywriting. And then I also like the whole package. Like when you do Facebook ads, you can also be doing video. So I also like checked how it is to make a video at my age. So it's like I'm still in elementary school or even in nursery little by little. But my thinking is that if I can learn it, so it will be easier. I think I have enough skills in handling people, in handling uh, a team, and we could we could tap on the what do you call this, the effort. Say for example, I have children. My sons, they're really very good at video editing or
Mhm.
using the computer, so I leverage on them. Like, hey, I don't know how to do this, so I can easily call them. And then because I joined like a mastermind, big mastermind group composed of freelancers, so
Mhm.
I could easily ask help. Like, hey, I have a problem with this, and I also enrolled in courses on Facebook ads, TikTok, and IG. But I am focused more on Facebook ads for now.
Okay.
The TikTok, I am still studying, and IG. s- So although I made accounts for IG and TikTok, but I am not posting. My challenge is, I don't want to post. I don't want to open myself to the internet. I don't like posting. I don't like, telling
So
a
that's
lot of
what
people. Yeah, I think that's what's slowing me down.
are you
I am a lurker. Yeah.
okay. So that you feel that's
Mm,
getting in the way. So because yeah, it is kind of odd, right? Like you're doing
yeah.
digital marketing, but then you're not really posting on the internet and you're not yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Correct. So that's the push and pull. Like I am doing those things, but I rarely post on my Facebook account. I also made some pages. Yes, for my real estate, I also made a page for my chatbot. Yes, and yeah, but I I don't I hesitate to put myself out there. Yeah,
okay. So yeah,
because I feel like I'm a private person. So, yeah.
we can definitely work around that because there
Mm,
it may be something that um yeah, you don't want to be seen. So
yeah.
what is it about that, like why do you think you're lurking or just not engaging?
I am engaging in terms of birthday greetings, and then I appreciate other people's contents. Most of my friends are, I think I am the only one who's into, digital marketing, because most of my friends, I just joined the reunion and everything. We only talked about grandchildren, about being a plantita, and just cooking. No one talked about having business at this stage. Like,
uh,
yeah, I'm not yet, for me, I'm not yet finished.
yeah, you know what,
Yeah,
age is just a number. I heard that, what's his name, Colonel Sanders, I think, the guy
yes.
that he was 59. And
Mm,
yeah, age is just a number.
mm,
There's a lot of ageism. It's like sometimes people believe that, oh, when
mm,
you're like 40 or 50 or 60, you
mm,
don't do this
mm.
anymore. But it's just
Yes,
it's a limitation because I had
correct. Mm,
yeah, and it really opened my eyes. I worked with 90
mm.
year olds. For some reason, I have a lot of 90-year-old clients
Oh,
in healthcare, and
mm.
they're actually more physically fit than the 20-year-olds that I see.
Whoa. Oh,
Yeah,
I want that.
yeah, one of them was 92, and then I was working with her, And before I discharged her, she was like
Mm.
jaywalking, and then she was walking faster than I was walking. I was chasing
OMG,
her.
that's really cute. Mm.
Yeah, so I realized like um the age, saying like, oh, when you're at this age,
Mm.
it's really a limitation, rather than an invitation, because
Mm.
what you call that, you can do anything at any age at any
Mm.
time. What
Mm.
you need to do is just start. Yeah.
Correct. I just need to start. So I started. I even named my agency. I even made a logo. I don't know Canva at the beginning, but little by little, I am enjoying Canva now, although I'm still learning. So I named my agency something about physics because I am a physics teacher. So
Ah,
I named something about physics and and then about socials, blank socials, something like that. I even made a logo and I showed it to my other mentor who's an IG organic marketing expert. And she said,
yeah.
yeah, I like it, and so on. So I even hired, not really hired, like I I asked one, she's in her 20s or early 30s, like, okay, I'll help you look for a client. And then I even asked other agency owners, how do you pay your like subordinate or your team member? What is the percentage? What will be my overhead costs? What
Mhm.
are the tools I need? So when you say start, I am starting, but I am taking baby steps. And I don't want, but I am also scared to rush because I am scared that I may not fulfill the expectations of my client. Because
Ah,
yeah, that one. Although I feel uh I will be helping my subordinate in terms of uh improving the copy. I could tweak the colors. Like, I think it should be like this. Because when I looked at her portfolio, there are grammar mistakes, and I feel I can improve that. As a teacher, I am used to checking the work of others. So hopefully, as an agency owner, I can still do the same. And I also belong to a group, a special group, consists of 40 years old and above. There is a 70-year-old woman, and she's doing more. She's into making websites and landing pages and SEO. She's so smart. She lives in Canada, and I think, wow, she's an inspiration. If she can do it, I am just this small part of digital marketing, just ads.
okay.
Yeah,
So,
not
how
website, not yeah.
what do you
I
think is
could.
the what do you think is the sorry? What do you think is the biggest stumbling block, or like the boulder that's getting in your way that we can work on?
I have a limiting belief on experience. You know, I feel like I really need to try to do it first before I can be confident. But they said you even without experience you can run it. But it's inner confidence. I need to have inner confidence. I
Hmm.
could bluff my way like, I will do a good thing, but I don't want to bluff. I want to be sure that I can really do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Not
So,
just rely on my subordinate to do that. Mm.
what we can talk about later is, or what we can clear is, there's like six limiting beliefs. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
worthy, I'm not perfect.
Mm.
uh, I think,
Mm.
based on what you were showing
Mm.
me, I think it's like
Mm.
I'm not capable, and we can work around
Mm.
that I'm not capable later. But
mm,
before we do that, because I always work with the four keys, which is
mm,
clarity, and then we're gonna
mm,
do the clearing, and then
mm,
subconscious reprogramming and aligned action. So
mm,
first, we are at least clear, because we did talk
mm,
about your issue before we went recorded this. So
mm,
now you have more clarity. But if you can write it down in
mm,
like a goal statement, and that
mm,
would be your. I'm really big about like setting a north star. Like, what is it
mm,
that is your goal statement? So if you could
mm,
write it down, what would it be?
mm. I help uh, real estate brokers. Um, Maybe I'll focus more on lead generation, like like that one only, how to generate leads so that they can have more sales. Yeah, using Facebook ads and uh, automation and chatbots.
Oh, okay, so that's good. At least that's better.
Mm,
You're more
mm,
focused. So all the
mm,
things that you're doing on the side, it's just
mm,
to help you get to your goal. But I think
mm.
your main focus, I think what happened is instead of focusing on your goal, you're focusing on the other things like, oh yeah, I have to make my logo. I'm like that sometimes. Oh, I have to do this, this, and that. I mean,
Yeah.
that's gonna
Mm,
support your goal. You are
mm,
definitely taking action, but
mm,
sometimes um focusing on the action but not really focusing on the goal sometimes
mm,
can stop you. I'm not saying don't take action.
mm,
I'm saying you
mm,
are on the right track. It's just
mm,
sometimes, you're focusing too much on the task, but you forget
mm,
the end
mm,
result. So if
mm,
you can summarize the end, let's say today is the day that,
mm,
let's say, let's fast forward to a year from now, or a
mm,
year from where your business is successful.
mm.
So what do you see? So let's say right now we're gonna jump to, like, you're a year into your successful business. So
Okay.
what do you see? Where are you? What are you doing? And yeah, let's jump.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I imagine that by December 2023, my agency I will be scaling up, not just, not a startup agency anymore, but I will be maybe handling 10 clients.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So if one client is paying me minimum of $1,000, so at the end of this next year, December 11 or December 2023, I will be on average earning 10,000 USD.
Okay, so how does it feel like to earn 10,000 USD?
I think it would be scary because I have not gotten that amount by online. It's offline. Yes. So although that's why as a baby step I am doing ESL because that's one way of welcoming money through online, and it's also one way to train myself to speak in English, to be more comfortable in communicating with people using the English language. Yeah, so that's my first step. Do ESL so that I know, because at the very beginning I really don't know how to do copy, paste, control C, control V, how to connect using Zoom, how to do Canva. I can't. So I really need technical support. And luckily, my son was always here in the house because at that time he was also doing online classes. So I have like in-house technical support. Like, I don't know how do I do the camera? How do I do this headset? Yeah, nothing, as in zero knowledge. I know how to use the computer, but when I was in the university, I had 8 to 10 uh what do you call this? Working students. I'm assigned in the laboratory, so there are always working students, and
Mhm.
I can just say like, "Can you make me a slide?" Oh, and then if once they made it, then I can say, "Oh, move this to the left, move this to the right, change the image, blah blah blah." But I really didn't do it because I have working
Mhm.
students, and to
Okay.
be a working student, you have to be smart. You have to be, hardworking. Mm.
Okay. So, yeah, so you mentioned something about ESL. So how does that help you? Because is it really in connection with your goal? Like, or will it take away from you working towards your goal?
Time, it takes time away from my goal
Mm.
because yeah, I have to devote time. Yes, but I think it's helping me because I get to practice my English skills, and at the same time I get like, I will know the trends. Like, ah, like because I am talking with executives, with
Ah,
presidents, with CEOs, with uh yes, not high school, not children. They're all adults, they're all professionals. So sometimes I get ideas, okay, so that's the trend now, something like that.
oh, okay. Um, okay, so what we're gonna do is, so let's pretend that, so let's say we're 1 year in the future from your business already a success. Not like one
Mm,
year from now, but one
mm,
year in the future
okay.
that your business has already been successful.
Mm,
So because it may not be 1 year from now, but
mm,
we're gonna step into the future a
mm,
year after you've established your business that it's
mm,
starting to be profitable.
mm-hmm.
Uh, so because I'm big on reprogramming the subconscious mind as well on a
Okay.
regular basis, but you have
Mm,
to describe as if you're already in achieve that goal.
mm, okay.
So if you are already like let's say 1 year into a successful business, not 1 year from
Mm,
now, but 1 year
okay.
into a successful business, what do you see? Like what are you doing?
I will be more into team management. I will not I have trust
Mhm.
in my teammates that they will do the fulfillment to the best of their abilities, and there will be less problems. Of course there will be challenges, but mm, less problems. And I could also help other like older people earn income. Yeah.
Okay, so you're already so but what are you celebrating? Are you like is there a party? Like something like that. What are you doing to mark
Ah,
that milestone?
okay. I am just sitting and like checking them out, just minor work.
Oh, okay. So
Mm,
you're supervising. So where are you right
mm,
now? Let's say you're already in that future, a year from launching your successful business. You're already 1 year and then you're
mm,
successful, you're earning.
mm.
Where is it now? Where do you see yourself?
That is, I still have to be clear. Yeah, I cannot see myself yet.
Oh, you can't see. But I think
Like,
if you were already, like you said, you were, so were you behind someone's shoulder? Because you said you were supervising.
Not behind. I'm always in front. Maybe I'm still doing the talking with the clients because I love talking. So maybe I will still be part of the front line. Like, okay, like for example, when you do discovery calls, like, okay, what is the problem? How can we help? Why did you choose our agency? And then set expectations. And then afterwards, I will just assign,
Oh,
or
okay.
I could have a project manager do it for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
like
Mm,
example for me, because
mm,
I'm my target right now is book
mm,
sales,
mm,
selling more books. So like
mm,
a year into my successful business, I'm out
mm.
celebrating, like a
Ah,
loved
okay.
one, um or maybe I'm in a seminar, something like that. Like, so in your case, I guess 1 year into your successful business,
Mm,
you're talking to clients. Is that what you want to
mm,
do on you're still working like actively?
mm. Yes, like I am still there, like
Mm.
uh being at the forefront, like knowing what is it. Maybe I'm a micromanager. Like
Oh,
I really
okay.
want to know, like I really want to know what they want so that when we will have our huddle, when we will have our meeting, private meeting with my teammates, then I could really tell them, like, this is the objective, and how are we going to achieve it? And then I'll just gather, and then, yeah, okay, so this is your task. Make sure you do this. This
Okay,
is
so
your task, something like that. And then
oh,
I'll
so
just let them be. Mm,
you're in a board meeting, like something like
mm.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Mm,
yeah. So write it down. Like a year after, a year that I'm successful in my business, I'm in a board
mm,
meeting. I'm telling people, like talking to
mm,
clients, or like
mm,
we're
mm,
discussing our business. So that's what you want
mm.
to do. So
Ah, okay.
are you
Mm.
in an office with a long, sorry about that. Are you in an office with a long table, or are you doing this virtually, or are you there physically? Is your team there with you physically? Are you,
No, online.
oh, okay. So you're
Mm,
online. Okay,
yeah.
so you're like in a board meeting but
Mm,
online. And
mm.
then, where are you? Are you at home, or are you in your own home office?
In my own home office.
So, okay.
Maybe I'll choose a chair like a queen, like a throne.
Oh, okay. So focus on that, because that's very
Mm,
specific and that's an
mm,
instruction. Uh,
mm,
because I don't know if
mm,
you're familiar about the Bankston method. I did talk about it in
mm,
my TikTok, if you can check it out.
mm, mm,
Um, we always begin with the end image. It's
mm,
like the GPS. So in my course too, I talk
mm,
about it.
mm,
Um, it's like setting a location, like where are you right now? Where do you want to be?
mm,
Um,
mm,
and the way our subconscious mind works is that it's
mm,
very specific. Like it works in
mm,
images.
mm,
And so definitely put there that you're sitting in a queen throne, and
mm,
um, because your subconscious mind needs instructions, and sometimes it
mm,
needs specific instructions. Because,
mm,
it will not really know exactly what to do if unless you
mm,
program it where to go.
mm,
So it's like the
mm,
GPS. It's like, yeah, I want to be dropped
mm,
somewhere in like
mm,
the Pacific, and then the GPS
mm,
will say, where in the Pacific? I'm not gonna drop you.
mm,
It has to be,
mm,
oh, I want to be dropped in a small island, that island in the
mm,
Pacific, and then
mm,
it knows, right?
mm,
Yeah. It's the same with Uber, like, or Grab, taxi, Grab, or something. Um, when you don't specifically order where
mm,
you want to go, it's like it can't just, like a
mm,
taxi cab. It's like, where you want to
mm,
go, ma'am?
mm,
Like,
mm.
right? And isn't it more convenient if
Mm.
the driver knows?
Yes, correct. A very good example is it's like riding an elevator. So
Uh-huh.
if you don't press the specific floor, then the elevator will not go there.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
also, I think in your case, we will work on it
Mm,
later on the fourth key, which is aligned action. Uh,
mm,
so, what do you call that? So now we are more clear, right? So you're a year
mm,
into your successful business. You're sitting
mm,
in a throne, like you said, you're
mm,
queen. What's the
mm.
color of the chair?
Black or gold? No, I don't know.
So it's something with gold, like gold trimmings.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can just put that something with gold trimmings, and you said
Mm,
it's huge, right?
mm,
Yeah, it's like a queen's throne. Um,
yeah.
and then is it comfortable? Like, is it soft? Is it firm?
Yes. It's soft, but it supports like it's your back will be supported. Yes. So you will not have any problems with your spine in the future, and the what do you call this? The foam, the one where you're sitting, is not hard. It's firm but not hard. It's soft but not very, very soft. Very comfortable. It's ergonomic. Mm,
Okay, that's good. So see, you know, you're
mm,
it's ergonomic. You're talking to your team.
mm,
You're on Zoom.
mm,
You're discussing your plans. You're
mm,
discussing your clients. Your
mm,
so now it's more specific. It's more clear, right? And so
mm,
now you are already putting it on the GPS that hey, this is where I want to go. So, but
mm,
sometimes in life I think
mm.
as what is happening to you, you're taking many detours.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
so
detour.
true.
Yeah, so it just means that you may get there later. So
Mm,
the less you take like the mini street, the other
mm,
street, side street, the
mm,
faster you get to your goal. So I
mm,
think those are the distractions, and we're gonna discuss that later. So now
mm,
we are clear on what we want. So you
mm,
write it down, write everything down, and
mm,
we're gonna be clearing what gets in the way. Because I
mm,
think what's getting in the way right now is you are taking action, but you're taking too many action, and
mm.
also you feel that you're not capable, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next process will be So the next process will be a closed-eyed process. It's called magnetic recode. So before
Mm-hmm.
we get into that process, we're gonna discuss a little bit about how the magnetic recode works. So it's
Mm-hmm.
just a tool, but it's a strong tool to help you get over like a boulder. Let's say your goal is at the
Mm,
end of the let's say your goal is at the end of the river, right?
mm,
And then what the magnetic recode is, it actually removes the boulder and then
mm,
just allows the water to flow downstream.
mm,
And what you'll notice after we do the recode is that you'll be taking more action on your goal.
mm,
And we don't want just any action because
mm,
any action, as you said, it takes time away from you and it takes time away from your goal, right?
mm,
And we want to reach your goal much faster.
mm,
So what it's going to do is it's going to make you do aligned action. So that's
mm,
why we needed the clarity first. Where exactly do
mm,
you want to be? And
mm,
right now we're at the second key, which is we're clearing what gets in the way.
mm,
So the next two steps, we're going to do it later, which is subconscious reprogramming, which is
mm,
very easy to do, and aligned action. Okay, so
mm,
um, the we have three levels of mind. So we have the
mm,
super conscious, which is connected to our our ancestors. It's related and it sees everything. It's like
mm,
If it's the elevator, using the elevator, it's
mm,
at the top, it's at the penthouse, it sees everything.
mm,
And it's
mm,
connected to everything. It's
mm,
connected to the field of infinite possibilities. And
mm,
then we have the conscious mind, which is mostly in the ground floor.
mm,
So the conscious mind is only aware of the present moment and patterns of the past. And
mm,
sometimes it can't really see the future because it has like limiting beliefs. It's like, oh,
mm,
I never experienced this before. Why am I going to experience it? Right?
mm.
It's very
Correct.
limiting. And
Mm,
although it wants the ideal, it wants
mm,
to, it's like in your case, it wants to be a successful businesswoman doing
mm,
marketing. It
mm,
wants that consciously, but it's being held back by the subconscious, which is at the basement or the, it forms the foundation of the entire
mm,
building. So when
mm,
your subconscious mind is running
mm,
the show, it's like since it's in the basement, it's not really
mm,
aware of all of the things that are holding you back. So, but it
mm,
runs everything. The subconscious mind
mm,
runs the show actually, and it's been there.
mm,
It remembers everything from birth until the present moment.
mm,
Um, but it also remembers all the programs. Let's say you had a program when you were young, like, oh, you
mm,
know, don't go out too much or hang out with your friends because you'll get sick, and then
mm,
you'll grow up and you become an
mm,
introvert because deep inside it was like a program like, oh, I might get sick if I'm exposed to people. So
mm,
so subconscious mind is very powerful, and what it
mm,
does, it will only do things for survival.
mm,
It wants to keep the status quo. Let's say, oh yeah,
mm,
I survived this, and I'll just gonna keep the status quo because it's
mm,
like a program that's just gonna be running
mm,
unless you change it. And the
mm,
way to reprogram a subconscious mind is through repetition
mm,
and through altered states of consciousness,
mm,
and which is kind of like hypnosis. And then the magnetic recode actually sort of falls under this because we are
mm,
accessing a higher level of mind.
mm,
So to reprogram the subconscious mind and
mm,
your conscious mind as well. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna close our eyes,
mm.
including my dog Bacon.
Does he follow instructions?
I don't know. So he's just um okay, so we're gonna close our eyes and you're
Mm,
gonna give me permission to
mm,
access your superconscious mind because everybody's
okay.
connected to the superconscious mind.
Mm,
And I'm just gonna give you an example how connected we are, right? Like
mm,
when you talk about someone
mm,
behind their back,
mm.
have you noticed that they start popping up?
Yeah, of course. It's like there's a game like spot something colored blue, and then initially you can't find blue, but then later on when you check the room, there are so many things that are colored blue.
Yeah, and aside from
Yeah.
that, like, have you noticed when you talk about someone, let's say, in my case, like my friend was talking about her mom,
Mm,
literally just within 5 minutes into the conversation, her mom calls her, right? And when you're
mm.
thinking about someone, right, that what happens usually? Do they call or text?
Yes, that's so true. Mm. It's like you and your friend is talking about this person, you're backbiting this person, and then suddenly that person will come. Oh, talk of the devil. Here's blah blah blah. Something like that. Mm,
Yeah, so because in a way we're all connected,
mm,
we have that connection. We call it coincidence, but it's actually
mm,
when we get out of our conscious mind, like
mm,
and we go to like the higher planes, we're
mm,
actually connected. to each other.
mm,
Yeah, we're connected to our ancestors, we're connected to our
mm,
friends, our
mm,
families. So that's the level of mind. We need to go to the penthouse so you can see everything.
mm,
Because
mm,
when you access that higher level of mind, you
mm,
can actually spot, like, oh, this is the stumbling block I need to, or the boulder I need to get out of
mm,
the way. So,
mm.
okay, so we're gonna close our eyes right now.
Okay.
So, Mambarola, will you close your eyes? Okay. And will you allow me to access your superconscious mind?
Yes.
Okay, so for today, we are going to be working on your goal, which is to have like a marketing company and
Digital marketing
the digital
company.
marketing
Mm,
company. But then you said that you are taking action, but it's not the action that will, you feel that will lead you there.
mm,
And you feel that you're not capable, that, everything has to line up. You have to do this and that
mm,
before you get to the goal.
mm,
But what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove that stumbling block, or that block of feeling that you're not capable, that you can't really, you're not good at technology, at computers, and you need help from other people, and you feel that you have to get there, that it takes time. Because what if we make it effortless for you, right?
right.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to remove the feeling of not capable enough. Okay.
Okay.
And do you remember a time in your childhood when you felt that you were not capable? Or when was the last time, or the first time that you felt that you were not capable? What was your age?
Mm, not capable of doing something.
Uh-huh. That you felt like, oh, I can't do this, or you know what, I need to learn this.
Mm, okay.
How
The
old were you?
first, I think it was in my high school. I'm quite good with uh, spelling,
Mm-hmm.
so I was the representative of our school.
Mm-hmm.
I so from our school, I uh, there's a bigger like inter-school competition,
Mm-hmm.
and I lost. I was so sure I will be one of the major winners, but I lost. Yeah, and the I forgot the word.
So you
Yeah, I think
lost.
so.
And how did it feel when you lost?
I felt bad because well, the school expected that I will have a, what do you call this? A better performance, and some of my classmates went there. It was in another school. Yeah, I forgot which school, but it was in another school, not in my school because it was inter-school competition already. Yeah,
Mhm.
that
Okay.
one.
And where do you feel the loss? Like when you lost, where did you feel it in your body?
Mm, brain.
So you felt it in your head.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it Was it like, is it a heavy feeling, or is it like, you know, solid feeling? Like, what does it feel like, that, when that feeling in your head?
Like just sad, I think.
So you,
I don't know. I don't really remember.
okay, it's okay. And how do you think that, like, losing, how did you feel that it impacted your life?
I became better. I improved my memorization of words. That's why um, I fell in love with Scrabble.
Okay.
So yeah,
And would you say that that loss led you to something better, you think?
yeah.
Okay. But at that time when you lost, like, what was your self-talk? What did you tell yourself? Like, looking back, like,
You can do better.
you can do better.
Like yes, like I think I didn't even qualified in the like quarterfinal round, like for example, top 16 or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I think that motivated me to join in contest during my university years. Like I joined in spelling contests, I joined in vocabulary contests several times. I joined in um, computer, but at that time it was still, basic language. I joined in competitions.
Okay.
Yes,
So it made you even more competitive.
it
But
made me even more competitive. Yeah.
so we're gonna step back into that moment when you lost. Of
Mm,
course, it feels, uh, it feels bad. You said you felt sad.
mm, yeah.
Um, can you talk to that version of yourself, uh, that experienced that defeat, that loss, and can you tell her that it's going to be okay?
Okay.
You can talk to her in your head, or you can talk to her
Mm,
out loud.
mm.
What do you want to do?
Oh, I will tell her that, yeah, it's your first spelling competition, like outside of the school. So maybe you got scared because of the strange environment. You didn't know the people in front of you, and then you can see them well because of the lights. And maybe, yeah, maybe you were just a scared little girl. That's why uh, you needed to have more self-control. You got like paralyzed with fear, so you don't remember the words that you've memorized. Yeah.
And can you tell her how old you are and how it's been since it happened? Can you remind her that?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe at that time I was like third year or fourth year, I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
So how old is third year or fourth year?
Around 15, 16.
6, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Sometimes.
12, 13, 14.
Oh, okay.
14 or 15.
Okay, so can you tell your 14 or 15-year-old self, um, what has happened now that you're older, and how your situation is so much better, and that you survived that loss, that defeat? Can you tell her,
Mm,
like, hey, this is what happened since, you lost? Can you update that part of your personality?
okay. You know, young Teresa, the older Teresa has gone a long way. She has proven herself time and again that she can start something new and flourish and be profitable. So, yes, so don't be scared to do something new. You can do it.
Okay, are you able to give her a hug? So give yourself a hug, like hug yourself and just squeeze your shoulders right now. Can you do it? Like just hug?
Okay,
Okay. Are you giving yourself a hug right now? Like hugging yourself? Like
yeah,
a real physical hug. Oh, you're doing it. How are
in
you?
my mind.
Can you also
Mm.
do it physically as well?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that will
Mm.
anchor and just tell her, it's okay. You're
It's
okay.
okay.
We're
You
okay.
are okay. We are okay.
And we did well. And
We did well.
can you let it go right now? Can you breathe in and then just let it go? Breathe in and let it go. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the magnetic recode around this issue. So you're just gonna still close your eyes. So super conscious, I'm just gonna do a series of commands. So super conscious, can you see this? And can you create the perfect treatment in the perfect order, in the perfect way? And you work around this memory and this issue of not being capable, and also around the issue of losing, not winning a competition, and also the issue of proving proving that, hey, I can do so much better as well. Okay, can you work around it? And can you do a massive change history around that issue? Can you work on the heart chakra and the crown chakra as well, and the basic and the sacral chakra, and all the other major and minor chakras in the system? Can you also work around her parts of her personality, especially the 14 to 15-year-old self of Mrs. Barola? Work around that, and also work around sadness and grief if you can. Sadness and grief, do a massive change history around that. Okay. And also work on her issues with, that not capable enough, that she has to learn, and that concept that everything or things take time, that it's not easy, all that action that's not really in alignment with her goal, work around that as well. Do a massive change history around that. Okay. And then even if she's processing still, just continue to work around that until she can completely work on that one. Okay. And we are going to ground this in the matrix of universe, this reality. Okay. And Okay, Miss Barola, are you can open your eyes. So you're still processing right now. Just allow yourself time, like breathe in, breathe out. So after this, maybe drink or eat something our bodies require. Um, After like a process like this, it may require like salty, sweet, or water, sometimes all of the above. It depends. Anytime you do something like this, your body will require something. So whether it be salty, sweet, or water, fluids, you can do that after. And
Okay.
how did you feel?
A little bit lighter,
Mm-hmm.
yes, but um, I think it's still processing.
I feel
The
that too.
Yeah, yeah, it's not yet that very clear, but it's a great step already. Mm,
I know. Yeah, we can come
mm,
back next time. We're gonna
mm,
work around just mainly because today is mostly about clearing that
mm,
because our topic was supposed to be in action, but in your case,
mm.
it's making too much action.
Yeah, a
And
lot.
a lot of action, and sometimes it's not in the way, it's like distractions because
Mm,
you have the end goal, you want to go there, but then when you're telling the
mm,
driver, can you go left first, I'm gonna pick up something from, I'm gonna pick up something from the grocery, and then the driver will like pick it up,
mm,
and then, oh, can you go there too, I have like
mm,
I think so what you're instructing your subconscious mind and your consciousness is that you have a goal, but then like, oh, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna still
mm,
reach that, but it may take longer. So
mm,
if you want to reach there faster, yeah. So we're at the subconscious reprogram. Yeah, you're still processing, I can feel it.
mm.
It's very
Yeah.
yeah, because I'm connected to you right now.
Mm,
So
mm,
and anyway, speaking about connection, so people are not aware that we are really connected, like in tune with each
mm,
other. Just
mm,
another example that came to mind is that,
mm,
when someone is grieving, we can also feel it
mm,
in our hearts, right?
mm.
So that's
True.
a connection. Yeah. So when someone starts crying, right? And then you start crying too, right? So,
Yeah.
so that
Empathy.
yeah, empathy. So empathy,
Mm,
it's a form of connection. So we are
mm,
all connected in that like
mm,
higher field of consciousness.
mm,
um we're going to go back to the subconscious reprogramming, so it's the four keys. So we did the clarity, you're more clear, and
mm,
we cleared what gets in the way. We used like your memory, the massive change history, which is
mm,
we did the recode, we went back to your
mm,
childhood. So we cleared the biggest
mm,
block, and
mm,
according to your unconscious mind, and that was the
mm,
biggest stumbling block, that memory from your 13 14 15-year old self.
mm,
So we removed that boulder, so it's going to be
mm,
easier to work. But we need to
mm,
also train your unconscious mind, because the
mhm,
unconscious mind is the driver.
mm,
And if you're telling your unconscious mind like, hey, go here, go here, go here, go there,
mm,
it
mm,
needs repetition.
mm,
Unconscious mind needs.
mm,
So you have to do some sort of ritual in the morning
mm,
to remind the unconscious mind that, hey, like
mm,
I wanna be in that moment where I
mm,
am. You said you were sitting in your queen
mm,
throne,
mm,
and then you were already a year into your successful business. I'm not
mm,
saying it's a year from now, it's a year from your successful business.
mm,
So how you get there may take 1, 2, 3 years, depends on
mm,
you, right? But
mm,
when I said we were stepping into a year from your business profiting, right?
mm,
So you have to remind it in
mm,
the morning. Just be clear on what you want, or program your unconscious mind or
mm,
subconscious mind. What you're gonna do is maybe have that image flash, like, oh, I'm in front of my Zoom meeting, I'm talking to my
mm,
team, we're talking about our clients, I'm in my queen's chair. So have that
mm,
very vivid picture.
mm.
implant it in your subconscious mind. So what you can do
mm,
is visualize it. Maybe for me, I just do like a
mm,
visualization. So throughout the
mm,
day or in the morning,
mm,
I do the major ones, but throughout the day, I have like end images that I put at the back
mm,
of my head, like, oh, this is
mm,
my end image. Um, and you can also, write it down. Like, this is
mm,
for me, I write down things and I visualize
mm,
things. I
mm,
actually spoke about it in my course. I mean, how to reprogram the unconscious mind. So you can
mm,
also write down that it's been a year and it's our
mm,
successful business. So you write down your
mm,
that perfect day and
mm,
try to look into that perfect day meditation because that will help out as well.
mm,
You can definitely make your own, but listen to at least
mm,
listen to it not once, but a few times so you get
mm,
the idea.
mm,
Um also now we need to now that we have put the sub how to train your unconscious mind, right? It needs to be daily. You need to do a ritual that will
mm,
remind you where you want to be at, right? So now
mm,
we need to take aligned action. So, what do you think are the two major action steps right now that you need to work on that will lead you to your goal? The two major ones, not the ESL, not the the mastermind you said, because
mm,
that seems like supplemental action or like
mm,
supportive action. But what do
mm,
you think are the top two things that you can do? Like in my case, I'm a writer, so I have to write
mm,
and I have to market. So those are the
mm,
only the top two things I need to work on, which is write and market. And then everything else I do in between, like making my book covers, in your case, the logo, attending courses. Those are just supporting the main goal, but
mm,
you need at least the two major action steps that you need to work on a daily basis.
mm.
So what is it?
I need to look for a client, either for free or maybe start with a very low fee so that I could run ads for them.
Oh, okay. So get a
Yeah.
client. So can you write it down, a number one?
Mm,
Yeah. So same with me, like, because I write books, right? And
mm,
if I don't write a book,
mm,
there's nothing to read. But if I
mm,
and the second one is marketing too, because if I don't market
mm,
the books, no one's gonna
mm.
know that I wrote a book. So what's your second one?
Like you said, market myself because if I don't tell that I'm into this niche, then how can they contact me? They don't know that I'm into this business.
See?
So it should be market. Yeah, marketing myself. So
Uh,
I really need to be out there, like expose myself, like tell them, tell my friends, tell everyone that I'm now into Facebook ads marketing, and if they need help, like if they um, if they have their business, say traditional business, and if they are interested, I could offer my services for free, and they will just pay for the ad spent cost of you need to pay Facebook.
mm-hmm.
Yes. So
Okay.
that one. So I need to do that, and I have to visit my friends' stores or
Mm-hmm.
contact them. But since I am focused on real estate, but uh, they have some of my friends have physical stores. So maybe I could start. Yeah, that's what I'm a little bit confused. Yeah.
Networking.
Yeah. So that means, but I am focused on real estate brokers. Mm. So maybe I should do it with myself first. I will be my own first client. Run run Facebook ads for real estate. Do it. I'll be my first client, and then
Okay.
I will uh, monitor. Like this is the beginning. No, nothing, and then after making ads and getting this much leads and closing, then yeah, I think that that will be a very good testimony that I am
Yeah.
capable.
You're
Mm,
gonna propose like, oh, this is, what I did, and like, yeah.
mm.
So you need. Can you reiterate your top two steps, action steps? The first one is,
Get a client. The client could be myself.
okay, get a client, and then
Mm.
the second one is,
Market myself. Like uh, tell everyone I know. Like
okay.
okay, if they have a physical store, I cannot be choosy with my clients at the very beginning because I
Mm-hmm.
want to, as you've mentioned, I want to prove myself that
Mm-hmm.
I am capable. And I think I am capable. I just need to like have actual experience.
Okay,
Yeah, something like that. So
that's
so I
good.
will be yeah, that one. So yeah, whatever the the world or God will provide, okay, have this as a client, then help this person. Yeah. I mean, I could help myself as well. I have not run ads for myself. Yes, so I can do that as well. For our company, there is someone who is running ads, and I don't want to take away his duties. Yeah, I want to start something really different, not with our distribution company. Mm,
Oh, okay. So yeah, so now you have more clarity. We cleared what
mm,
got in the way. You know how to
mm,
reprogram your unconscious
mm,
mind. And now you're just gonna take aligned action. So
mm,
next, if you wanna jump on next week again,
mm,
um, because it's group coaching, we don't know, maybe we're gonna listen to someone else and then have
mm,
the issue, but definitely do come back, and we're gonna work on, in your case you're taking too much action, but it's still like it's not in alignment with your goal. What we're gonna take
mm,
is aligned action. So
mm,
maybe it's the topic for next week, maybe in action, in terms of taking the aligned action or the right action to take. Okay.
yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah, and update me how you feel after, and then update me if you sense something different, if you're doing something different that you didn't do before. Because what the Rico does is, as I said, it removes the boulder so that the river starts to flow. So, yeah, that's it. I'm excited. Just let me know.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
Thank
Yes.
you. Okay,
Thank you very much, Miss Jen.
thank you. And
Coach Jen.
yeah. And I'll give you a copy of the recording anyway. It's on YouTube too. And say bye.
Okay. Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bacon.
Bye. Thanks.